Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to an episode of the Kansas City Royals rebuild here on MLB The Show 23. We are in the presence of a new possible superstar. Yoenis Armstrong will debut today. He's pitched a couple of games already, only one game so far, so he's had his technical debut. But we don't care about that, because it wasn't on camera. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, against the I've been playing too much Madden, against the San Francisco Giants, will be his debut. We don't care about the game against the Blue Jays, where he lost and had a 3 ERA and allowed possible 6 runs. We don't care about that, because today is the debut of Yoenis Armstrong. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited too. I don't want to waste any time. I don't want to dilly-dally. Do they have a City Connect jersey? They do have a City Connect jersey. You know what? Giants are rocking the City Connects. I've been on some weird streak where all the teams I play against, regardless of the series, are wearing City Connect. So I don't think we do. Do we have a City Connect? I haven't seen it yet. We have a Jackie Robinson. Oh, we do have a City Connect. Have I worn this before? I don't remember. You know what? We're going to wear it. I don't remember if we've worn this before. If we haven't, we're going to wear it. I don't remember. I might have a couple of the seasons ago. I honestly don't remember. Yoenis Armstrong, the top 50 prospect, will debut today. Let's see. Who do we want to take out? If anybody, do we want to replace? Should we see some? I mean, we're seeing the debut of our starting pitcher, Armstrong. Should we see the debut of some other people like Harry Ford? I think we should. Harry Ford will take the plate behind it and replace Salvador Perez today. Who else should get benched for today? Vinny, I kind of want to bench. Morales is pretty tired as well, so we'll see Elijah Green today in right field. And then he can play right field, right? Okay. And then who else? We could take Vinny out, but I always take Vinny out. Vinny rarely gets to play. Can Herbert play first? No, he can't. I don't think I have anybody else that can play first except for Walter. Vinny, you're pretty tired. I mean, we're going with a whole new lineup. I kind of want to take him out. Let's replace him for today. If I remember, I'll keep him in for next episode. But Walter will move over to first base, and then Vinny will get replaced by... We could put PCA in there. P. Crow Armstrong. That could be fun. Or we could do the more fun option, which is Herbert Don, which I think is what we're going to be doing. So Herbert Don will DH for us today, which means we'll have to adjust this rotation this lineup slightly. So we have Harris hitting fourth, Walter, then Herbert, then Elijah Green, Harry Ford, Bobby Witt. I think that's fine. We get some new faces in there. Herbert Don's not a new face. We've had him around a little bit. Elijah Green's a new face, at least in terms of the big leagues. We've seen him in the whatchamacallits, the minor league showcases. Harry Ford is a true new face. We haven't seen him at all. So we get some new faces in there. Plus the debut of our young prospect, top 50 prospect, Yoenis Armstrong. Let's go see if we can get him his first career major league victory.
From Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the San Francisco Giants. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Kansas City Royals are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. On the hill here today, Kyle Tyler.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifting a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Not only do we get to see the debut of Yoenis Armstrong, we get to go up against another young prospect the Giants have in Kyle Tyler, who could be the future of this Giants organization. Maybe he's the starter. Him and Kyle Harrison, the Kyle brothers. Maybe they're going to be the future of this staff for San Francisco. Elliot De La Cruz dominated on opening day, even had a home run on opening day. So I'm hoping he can continue that. Didn't really do much on the first at-bat there on the leadoff. But Bo Bichette, who walked us off in the last episode on opening day, in the bottom of the ninth, walked us off with a single somewhat like that. It was into left field, similar to what he just did right there. And he's got himself a double with 1 out. And now we have ourselves Juan Soto with a runner on second and 1 out. Soto's got a chance to do some damage here. Juan Soto digs deep, but he just clips the changeup for a foul ball. It's 1-2. Soto only hitting .235 on the year. A little bit of a slow start, but he can have himself an RBI here in the first inning. And the Royals are on the board early in San Fran. Bo Bichette comes around to score thanks to the Juan Soto single. And the Royals lead 1-0. Michael Harris, Mr. Clutch. What can he do? And he will end the inning with a double play, possibly. And it is. He almost beat the throw. But it is an inning-ending double play, but not before Juan Soto got us on the board to start the game. Yeah, there he is, Harry Ford. Giving him a vote of confidence, Yoenis Armstrong. He technically has debuted already, but his official Kansas City debut is right now, and it's going to start with a single, leadoff single by Brett Wisely past the diving glove of Elliot De La Cruz. That couldn't have been closer. Any closer would have been in his glove. But that's not a good start. I haven't been this excited for a pitching prospect call-up since we brought up Asa Lacy back in the, what was that, season 2? Did we do that? Or was it even season 1 we did that? I don't remember. Sometime earlier in this franchise, we brought up Asa Lacy, and I haven't been this excited for a young prospect since then. And it looks like the Giants have former Kansas City Royal Luis Arraez. Look at that. Oh, and he might end himself, or end his inning in a double play, and it will be. So both first innings end in double plays, and Yoenis Armstrong looks good through 1. Did allow a hit, but that's okay. And now it's time for the former Rookie of the Year, Walter, to step to the plate, playing first base today for the tired Vinny Pasquantino, and he will have himself a leadoff single, 2-1. You'll love to see it. It looks like the Giants, what, 5-6 years in, whatever we are, they have a lot of auto-generated players, draft picks they've made throughout this series. Good for them. It seems their farm system is working for them. And Herbert Don to the plate. I might want to adjust Herbert Don's batting stance. It feels too, oh, that's a bad play by the second base, or the shortstop, whoever relayed the double play. It looks like they're focusing on Luis Arraez. That's a bad mistake. That's an easy double play that they only got 1 out on. And Elijah Green steps up. Stares at a fastball. 3-1. But I might want to change Herbert Don's batting stance just slightly. It feels too big and bulky for me. I'm not a big fan of the big, like, Frank Thomas batting stance. I mean, obviously, Frank Thomas is a legend. I'm not hating on him or his batting stance. He's a legend, and he hit a bunch of home runs. But Herbert Don doesn't really fit that kind of makeup, so I don't think he fits that kind of batting stance, where it's just like big and straight up and powerful, stuff like that. That's not strike 3 anyway, but they call it strike 3, and Harry Ford ends the inning. Marco Luciano will lead off for the Giants here in the bottom of the second, and the Royals are 7-2. Tickle me stupid. They are 7-2. I did not expect us. I was talking in the offseason. Good catch by Juan Soto there. I was talking in the offseason about how we almost had to blow it up, and we might blow it up at the deadline. I guess we don't blow it up at the deadline if we are so dominant, and even the Guardians aren't keeping up with us. Because the only reason that we would not blow it up is if we have such a big lead in the division, and the Guardians can't keep up with us. But we'll see how it plays out. I mean, we're only in April, so we will see how it plays out. We might need, as Harry Ford's going to get his first test behind the plate, and he easily throws out the runner. You didn't stand a chance on Harry Ford there. I don't know what you were thinking. He only had 68 speed. I don't even remember what his name was. He only had 68 speed, and he tried to steal on Harry Ford? Not today. 2 down in the inning now. But like I was saying, we might need to add... Ooh, good cutter on Joey Bart. Strike 3, inning over. We might need to add another pitch to the mix for Yoenis Armstrong. Having only 3 pitches is probably not the smartest thing for a young pitcher. He could probably develop one in the spring or something in the offseason. Maybe next year he comes out with 4 pitches. It's just not, especially for a starter, a young starter, they wouldn't really have 3 pitches, would they? It's pretty rare. I mean, it's not unheard of, but I don't know. We'll think about it. Top 3, Bobby Witt led off, and he got out, and now Elliot De La Cruz will fly out to his former teammate, Luis Arraez. 2 down in the inning. Bo Bichette will come up now. He got us on the board when he came around to score on the Juan Soto RBI, and it's going to be a quick 3rd inning. That is unfortunate. Nothing doing for the Royals here. We had a bunch of opportunities. Those pitches were pretty straightforward. We couldn't do anything with them. And now it's Julio Ramirez. A lot of new faces here in San Fran. A lot to be excited about for these Giants fans. And he's going to get that past Walter. That probably would have been past Vinny as well. Although Vinny's a little taller, maybe it would have made a difference. I don't know. But it's going to be a leadoff single for Julio Ramirez. And it's Hunter Bishop now. Let's see if we can get a double play or maybe a strikeout, something doing here. Get a little sticky with the slider, and it's going to be a possible double play. Bo Bichette to De La Cruz, and De La Cruz on to Walter at first. It's a double play, and Armstrong does a good job. He does a good job forcing that ground ball pitch. Drew Lloyd to the plate, and he will send that to Bobby Witt at third. Easy field, and a nice simple routine throw. Inning over. Yoenis Armstrong has been looking pretty solid through 3 innings. He has been looking pretty solid as Juan Soto smacks that into right center field, and he's got himself a 2-hit game. You love to see it. Juan Soto, maybe he's starting to get hot in the early part of April. I'd love to see that, that's for sure. Michael Harris, 0 for 1. Looking to change that, and he won't do it. Double play opportunity arise. On to first, it's a double play. There's been a lot of double plays today. Can Walter keep the inning alive? He's 1 for 1. Walter, grounder, into right field, base hit. Walter stays in this game. Let's go. That's what we needed. We needed somebody to keep the game alive or keep the inning alive for the young Herbert Don. What will Herbert Don do? Herbert Don into center field. That's going to drop in front of... Nope, it won't. Okay. It looked like the way that the center fielder was reacting to it, like he was going to be late on it. But it goes right to his glove. A little too hard hit. And Brett Wisely is on fire right now. The leadoff man for the Giants has a 2-hit game right now. And he's got another leadoff single. All right, we're going to have to keep our eye on him. He's dangerous. Johnny Vernon, the first baseman, I'm pretty sure, for the San Francisco 49ers. God, I am full-on Madden mode, aren't I? Bobby Witt, double play. This is going to be tough. On to Elliot De La Cruz. Low throw, but it is a double play. I meant to say for the San Francisco Giants, I am full in on the football EA mode, aren't I? Arraez will send that into right field, but it's foul territory, and we will try to strike out Luis Arraez, the former Royal. I don't remember if this is where we sent him. Good strikeout pitch by Armstrong there. I don't think this is where we traded him, is it? He might have gone to the Giants after the place that we sent him. I can't remember, honestly. I guess we could take a look at his player card, see what teams he's played for since we left him, or since he's not on our team anymore. Elijah Green flies out to left field, and now it's time for Harry Ford. There hasn't really been much offense in this game. It's kind of just been double plays, and we've been putting the ball in play, just not getting a lot of things to go right for us. And that's the same thing for the Giants as well. And now it's time for Bobby Witt, the second leadoff man. And he will stare at a slider. That could have been a double play. Or I guess not a double play since there's 2 outs in the inning, but that could have been a ground ball. And that is a ground ball, but it almost was called fair. If I would have had better timing on it, maybe it would have been. 1-2 count to Witt. Ooh, that's looking pretty tasty. Looking like a nice spicy meatball. And it will be into center field. Bobby Witt keeps the inning alive. And he's got the speed. 98 speed. We'll see what Kyle Tyler does. But I think Bobby Witt's going to take a base here, especially with Ellie De La Cruz not in threat of striking out here. And they're going to throw it right down Main Street. But I didn't want to steal the spotlight from Bobby. First stolen base of the season for Bobby Witt. That's something I wish that San Diego Studios would change, or update, I guess I should say. Oh, that's an ugly strikeout for Ellie De La Cruz. That's my bad. I wish they would adjust the sim stats so that players that are super fast would steal more bases in simulation. Like, we are, what, 10 games into April, and you're telling me Bobby Witt hasn't stolen a single base the entire season so far? I would understand if maybe he had 3, and that was his 4th. Or same thing with, like, Ellie De La Cruz. Stuff like that. Like, people that are super fast, they don't steal a ton of bases. Which is a little bit upsetting, because those guys would steal a lot of bases if they had the opportunity to. Kevin Alcantara staying alive here, but we will go with the slider. This has been a good pitch for us so far, and it's going to continue to be. Grounder to Walter at first. Can he beat the runner? Yes, he can. Steps on first base for the second out. Joey Bart struck out his last time up. Stares at a fastball down low. Strike 2. We will go with the slider. See if we can catch him. And it doesn't. He gets a good enough swing into right field, and he keeps the inning alive. That was a good fight for it swing. Julio Ramirez is up. He's 1 for 1 today, but he will be 1 for 2. De La Cruz fields on to first. Inning over. 5 hits allowed by Armstrong today, but no runs through 5. He's looked good. He's had a couple really good pitches. And he's kept the Giants off the scoreboard. 2025 All-Star MVP for Bo Bichette. I think that was the year he was not here. He's only been here 2 years. This is his second year, in Kansas City, right? He's only been here 2 years? I'm pretty sure. So that must have been the last year he was in Toronto. Juan Soto into right field. I was early. That was the meatiest meatball in all of Italy, and I did not hit it. But I hit that one into right field. Bo Bichette on his way to third. Juan Soto is 3 for 3 today. I'm hoping this is the resurgence of Juan Soto to get him started this year. He's had a decent enough year, and they're pulling Kyle Tyler for the lefty. I don't know what lefty. It's going to be Seth Corey. He's pitched in 2 games, 4 innings. He's got 4 strikeouts and 5 walks. It's not a great split, but whatever. And he will replace the starter, Kyle Tyler. That is going to be a possible RBI for Michael Harris, and it is. It's a double play, but it is an RBI double play. The Royals now lead 2-0 here in the top of the 6th. And Walter is knocking that ball. Oh, that ball had, if that had some steam on it, man, that would have been a nice base hit. All it needed was a little bit more steam on it, and it would have been a big-time hit for Walter, and that's going to be the first dangerous hit of the game. Oh, Michael Harris took a little bit of a bad angle. That's going to be a triple, maybe, for Hunter Bishop. He doesn't go. He had 70 speed. He might have been able to make it. But that is going to be the first actual hit to do damage against Yoenis Armstrong today. And I'm going to warm up Dylan Coleman, and I'm going to warm up, we could warm up Zach Little. I think I'll warm up Jordan Romano. We got to be a little bit careful here. Armstrong's had some dangerous innings so far, but he's been able to work out of them. We'll see what he does here with Drew Lloyd, the number 9 hitter. It's going to be a grounder foul down the left field line. See if we can strike out Lloyd with the slider. And we can't. It's going to be a foul ball, though, thankfully. So that Bishop doesn't run to third. And that is a good take. A tough take from Drew Lloyd. Here comes the cutter. It's going to be up to Armstrong, but it's going to get the runner to third. Armstrong barely on it. They call it out. That's a bang-bang play. But it works for Drew Lloyd. It moves the runner to third for the guy that we have not been able to get out today, Brett Wisely. Called strike 2 on the check swing. And I will try the cutter. Hardly know her. And that's going to be an RBI for Brett Wisely. He has been so dominant today. And it hasn't even been like big hits. It's been singles. We just haven't been able to get him out, and he gets the Giants on the board, and it might be time to think about Yoenis Armstrong's day being done. Johnny Vernon steps to the plate, 1 out, and a runner on first. What can we do here? Here comes the cutter. That's going to be dangerous, but into foul territory. Bouncing off the screen. There's the slider. Strike 3. That dips so disgustingly. That was a nasty slider from Armstrong. And now it's time for Luis Arraez. 1-2. Here comes the cutter. Doesn't chase it. 2-2. Here's the slider. He barely gets contact on it. We'll go back to it. Another slider. Up in the zone this time, and Arraez can't do anything with it. Sends it to right field. Green fields it. And I think Armstrong's day is going to be done. Brett Wisely, man, he is, out of all people, he's been the one that's just been killing us. He's so pesky. We can't get him out. We are going to schedule Jordan Romano to come in for the bottom of the 7th. Herbert Don, 0 for 2 today. Not swinging at that one. 2-1. Let's see what we can do here to lead off the 7th. We need to get our momentum back. If we can do that. Ooh, they really want me to go down low. They want me to golf for this one. Back-to-back 12-6s by Corey. And now he's going fastball up in the zone. He's tired of throwing the 12-6. And Herbert Don says, thank you very much. 61 speed. Can he get around? That's going to be into the right center corner. 61 speed to third. I'm going to send him a triple to lead off. And he will make it with no throw. A leadoff triple by the young Herbert Don. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. And now a 3-1 count to Elijah Green. Just think if Elliot de la Cruz was on the hit there. Think about the damage that could have been done. At 87 speed, Elijah Green's going to have himself an RBI and an automatic double. An RBI double for Elijah Green, and just like that, the boys are on top again, 3-1. It only took two hitters. We got a 3-1 count to Harry Ford. He will take a base. That's a tough call, but a good one. It's ball 4. Runners on first and second, nobody out. A run has already come around to score. And we'll see what Bobby Witt can do. The veteran. Oh, unfortunate. Right to the shortstop. Good catch. And that's the first out. And now it's time for De La Cruz. We need you to continue what you did last episode, Ellie. If you just do that, you'll be on a good streak. And he will not. Double play, inning over. Possibly this. He can beat the throw. Ellie De La Cruz almost beat it. But he doesn't. Another inning double play. We have had so many of those. But the rookie's day is done. He pitched 6 fairly good innings. Looked pretty decent. I'm excited about the future with Yoenis Armstrong. We'll see how he does in simulation. But it's time for the bullpen to come in and clean this up and save it. Romano strikes out the first man he sees. Alcantara sends that to right field. Green underneath it. And that'll be the second out. We'll see if we can get Joey Bart. He flies to right field, foul territory. And we'll go with the slider. Oh, how did he make contact with that? I don't know. He was pretty late on it, too. We'll go with the two-seamer. He flies to right field, man. Joey Bart is fighting. He is staying alive. Strike 3, though. Couldn't survive another slider. That's a quick 7th inning by Jordan Romano, the reliever of the year. Former reliever of the year. Hasn't won in a few years, but he's got it on his resume. And, oh, man, Seth Corey is determined. He is determined to throw the 12-6. Oops, I don't want to do that. Cancel that. I wanted to sit him down, and we can warm up Camilo Duvall. He is determined to throw that 12-6, and he has put it in a good spot in that one. Bo Bichette stares at the fastball up in the zone for ball 2. Usually I like to chase those, but that one even for me would have been a little egregious. 2-2 to Bo Bichette. Down low in the zone. I should have stayed off of that one. I keep getting enticed by those kind of locations. I don't know why. Because I'm stupid. That one, the 12-6 again. That time he got me. I usually don't fall for the 12-6, especially because it comes in so slow, but that time it worked on me. 3 for 3 for Juan Soto today. Can he go 4 for 4? I hope so. Juan Soto, the 12-6 again from Mr. Corey. I'm telling you what, man, he is determined. I'll give him that. He is determined. Another one, and Soto got a piece of it, but not good enough. It'll fly into the center fielder's glove for the second out, so Soto's perfect day is done. Michael Harris, he just needs to get off the schneid. He is 0 for 3, and he's double played every single at-bat. He won't double play this time, but he won't get a hit either. Unfortunate day for Mr. Michael Harris. Usually Mr. Consistency in this series, but not today. Julio Ramirez fouls off the slider. We'll give him a little bit of a fastball here. It comes in, I think, 98 or 99, so this late in the game, that's pretty tough to handle. There's a slider, but he just got the bat on it. I don't know how he's doing it. How are these guys just barely making contact? And Ramirez will get that base hit. It could be extra bases. Green fields pretty nicely, but it'll be a double to lead off the inning for Julio Ramirez. That's okay. Hunter Bishop has a double himself, but we'll see what happens here. We got a little bit of a two-seam, and that'll be a perfectly executed hit. 62 speed. Michael Harris has a chance to throw him out, and it's not going to be accurate. It is a 3-2 ball game here in San Francisco. I think it's time for Garrett Crochet to come in. I thought Jordan Romano would be able to handle it. Another inning of work, but he couldn't do it. Got to get a fresh face in there. Elijah Green makes the play, first out. Oh, I didn't want this to have to come down to such a tight game for Camilo Doval in the ninth, but it looks like it's going to be that way unless we score another run in the top of the ninth. Finally, we're able to get Brett Wisely out. Feels like the first time this millennia we were able to get Brett Wisely out. A steal situation. They saw the last time somebody tried to steal on Harry Ford. It didn't really work. They don't end up doing it. Bo Bichette goes the easy way to second, and the inning's over. I wished we would have taken out Jordan Romano before that RBI, but whatever. It is what it is, and we will schedule Camilo Doval to come in. He didn't have a good showing on opening day because we blew the game. Luckily, we walked it off in the ninth, in the bottom half. Walter will ground out to start the ninth. Okay. That's all right, because Herbert Don is up, and he had himself a triple last time. That was a huge hit. Ooh, take that hit, Herbert. You're young. Your body will heal. Take that hit. Get on base. Herbert down low. That's going to be another out. Flying to center field. A fastball inside and low is just so tough to hit for a young hitter. And now it's time for Elijah Green. He scored Herbert Don on that RBI double he had. And this time, that was a good pitch to hit. And I just didn't time it very well. And that is another out. So we go to the bottom of the ninth with the Giants 3 outs away from losing this game and starting the season, what, 2-8? I think is what they would be. They're 2-7 right now, I'm pretty sure. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the Giants. And the former All-Star, Camilo Doval, will try to come in for the Royals to save this one. Hopefully not blow it like he did on opening day. Let's see what we can do against his former teammate. Strikes him out. Beautifully done. And Arise is furious, as expected, launching that bat. Luciano stares at a cutter. Ball 2. We'll give him a sinker here. Hardly know her. And that will be fouled off. It's 2-2. Here comes the slider. Strike 3! And Camilo Doval is 1 out away from saving this game. It'll be Kevin Alcantara on a 3-2 count. Here comes the cutter. And he walks. I thought for sure he would chase the cutter, but I was wrong. 1-1 to Joey Bart. The winning run is at the plate. Can Joey Bart be the hero for San Fran? He sends the sinker into foul territory. The inning continues. Here comes the slider. Duvall. And Joey Bart stays alive again. The cutter. He chases. Call strike 3. Oh, the home plate, or not the home plate umpire, the first base umpire didn't want to end the game just like that. But the sinker fouls it off. Joey Bart will not quit. He still survives with the slider. Come on, Joey. Just give it up. Nobody likes you. Oh my God, he's still fighting. Joey Bart will not die. Here comes the sinker. And it's strike 3. Royals win. Finally, we broke through. We get Yoenis Armstrong his first career big league W. And we do it on the road in San Francisco against the Giants in what ended up being a closer game than I would have liked. But Duvall gets his third save of the season. The Royals sweep the Giants. And Yoenis Armstrong gets his first ever W in the big leagues. You love to see it. Pretty good game. Pretty good game. Some clutch hits from some young guys. You love to see it. You love to see the clutch hits from some younger guys. And now we play the Rangers twice in the span of 2 weeks. Very interesting. We will simulate the rest of April and get to a game at home in May. Maybe against the White Sox. They're also they're 7-3, so they're having a pretty good year. That's probably who we'll play. But let's finish the month of April here first. So we got a series against the Rangers, and we take 2 of 3 against them. Love to see that. Now we got a home series against the Braves, and we have lost 2 so far against them. Okay. Jeffrey Harper looks to be decent, but probably not a first-round pick. Remember, we have 2 first-round picks this year because of a compensation pick. So we can make some magic happen. And we avoid the sweep, luckily, against the Braves. And we sweep the Rangers. You love to see that. So we've only lost, what, 4 games in April so far? I guess we've lost 5 because our record is 14-5. So series against the Angels. George Cruz, shoulder soreness. Another scouting assignment day. This team is playing a lot better than I would have predicted. The Guardians are right on our tail. I hate the Guardians, man. 2 games back. Oh, they're going to be on our tail again this season, aren't they? Tom Harper could be pretty solid. This dude, Harold Cozart, the first overall pick, I like. I like him. He looks good. Let's learn about Geronimo Gomez, because he could be a nice solid player for us. And we'll keep learning about those guys to know fully, and we will keep on moving. We sweep the Angels. A couple guys are back from injury, and we sweep the Diamondbacks. Oh my God, we are dominating this year. 20-5. This team is 20-5. This team is not as good as the team that we had the past couple of years, and yet this team is dominating. George Kirby's 5-0 with a 1.40 ERA. And we were thinking about moving on from George Kirby. George Kirby is dominating. Reed Detmers is picking up where he left off last year. Sasaki's playing okay. He hasn't been able to get a win in 4 other starts. And Armstrong's 2-2 with a 3.26. Yuri Perez is the only cold one. Pasquantino is battling for the MVP already. Kirby and Detmers are battling for the early season Cy Young. Rookie of the Year. Oh, you gotta see. Where's the boy? Where's Yoenis Armstrong? He's got to be in here. He's going to have a really good end of the year. 17-8. I hate the Guardians, man. They're just so competitive. I hate it. We play the Twins to end the month. And, ooh, a big trade. The veteran left fielder, Randy Arozarena, gets traded from the Orioles to the Cubs for a couple veteran pitchers. Devin Smeltzer and Phil Bickford. Bick? Okay. We did lose that final game against the Twins, or the third game against the Twins, so we're 22-6. What a good month of month of April, though. Huge, huge wins. But another scouting assignment day. Ooh, this guy right here, Ken Gonzalez, also could be pretty good. And Tom Harper looks okay, but he's nothing special. There could be some good prospects in this draft, that is for sure. I want to know about Claude Anderle. Learn about him. And we'll learn about Alberto Bermudez. Okay. Let's finish the month of April with a victory. Nope. It's a loss against the Twins, so we split that 2-2. And now we go into May, we'll probably play, like I said, one of these games against the White Sox. So let's get to it with the Orioles. And we take 2 of 3 against them. And now against the A's, Brady House, broken shin. That's not good. A broken shin for Brady House. We have another scouting assignment. Rafael Zapata, yada, yada, yada. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. All right, let's go to the scouting. Everybody's looking good. Geronimo Gomez could be a really, really good value pick in the second round, or maybe our compensation pick. I don't know if he'll be there. Compensation pick, I should say, if I could speak. Finish the series. Lost the series. Jordan Romano, another loss for him. Man, George Kirby is 7-0 with a 1.78 ERA. We might have to pitch with him in the next episode. Let's get to it. Oh, we lost the game? Really? Sasaki couldn't get another win? Roki Sasaki has 2 wins on the year. He's pitched in 8 games. We just can't get wins with him on the mound. But George Kirby, we can only get wins with George Kirby on the mound. And that's who we're going to pitch with in the next episode against the White Sox at home. Cyrus Brandt will be on the mound for Chicago, and we will be on the mound with George Kirby. 25-11. And for some reason, the Cleveland Guardians are right there with us again this year. We just cannot get away from them, can we? They're always going to be just right there with us the entire way. And it's super annoying. It is super, super annoying that we can't get away from him. Vinny has dropped out of MVP conversation so far. George Kirby has firmly cemented himself as a possible Cy Young, with Eric Lauer also pitching really well. But, I mean, look at those numbers from Kirby. 52 strikeouts, a 1.78, and a 7-0 record. But Vinny's in the batting title race. And we don't see Yoenis Armstrong in the Rookie of the Year race. He's going to have to do something crazy if he wants to pass Encarnacion Strand, Benito Nova, or Roy Gonzalez. He's going to have to do something real crazy. But we're still early. It's only May. It is going to be May 9th. Royals, White Sox, next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.